With Grand Theft Auto 6, we're of course, well, I assume, we're of course going to get the online portion of the game along with the story mode, just like we get with pretty much every Rockstar game these days. We got it with GTA 5, we got it with Red Dead Redemption 2, and I assume we'll get it with GTA 6. After all, GTA Online with GTA 5 was a massive, massive moneymaker and extremely successful, so I have no doubt they'll do something somewhat similar at least with Grand Theft Auto 6. In this video, we're going to be looking at your thoughts and what you think will happen with GTA 6 Online, or GTA Online with GTA 6, whatever you want to call it. We'll be going through your comments on a previous video I did where I talked about what I think could happen with a GTA 6 Online and how I think it could work. You don't need to watch that video before this video, but I will link it in the description below so you can check it out afterwards if you like. It's just my personal thoughts, but in this video, we'll be looking at all of your thoughts instead. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. But just as a quick recap, I basically think that it's hard to predict, really, since obviously with GTA 5, it's sort of the first time we've had something like this, really, and obviously we've got it with Red Dead Online, but they're separate, you know, they're a simply completely separate franchise. But yeah, it's hard to know exactly. I do think that it will be a little bit after release of the story mode. I think that with Red Dead Online and also with GTA 5, we got the online released a little bit after the story mode, a couple weeks after the story mode did release. And obviously I assume we will get with the GTA 6 map with this, of course, which is obviously going to be a bit bigger than the current one. In terms of character progression from the current GTA Online to GTA 6, I'm not sure how that will work. I think there will be some sort of progression because GTA Online, on the next gen consoles at least, is now its own standalone game. It's separate to GTA 5 in terms of actually applications and its name and everything like that. So yeah, I think it's possible we could see some sort of character progression. But anyways, let's get into what all of you think will happen with this GTA 6 Online, or whatever you want to call it. So the first comment says this: let's remember that they purchased 5M and RedM. They definitely wanted to get cuts of the roleplay servers revenue, but it makes sense that they might add certain features from the roleplay servers into GTA 6 Online. 100%, obviously, yeah, there was money there for Rockstar and Take-Two, but it does, you know, it would add up if they do with GTA 6 add some of the roleplay features and implement some sort of role-playing into the game. 100%, it's really, really popular, probably even in a way more popular than the actual GTA Online, especially at the moment. So yeah, I have no doubts that with GTA 6 Online we'll see something related to that. But that was actually something I hadn't really thought of with GTA 6 Online, so it's actually a really good point there, and yeah, it could really actually impact the content that we get with the game. So next comment says, I'm hoping closer to 50 players for the size of the map. And yeah, I think that's quite realistic, to be honest. It's possible to stick with the standard 32, but I think 50 would be really, really cool. Obviously, it's going to be a bigger map. 32 for GTA Online, it depends. If everyone's in a similar area, it does feel very, very busy, which I think can be quite cool. But obviously, if you're all spread out, then 32 doesn't always feel like that much. And then obviously with Red Dead Online, 32 feels like really, it feels pretty empty because the map's absolutely massive. So if GTA 6 has a similar size map to Red Dead 2, then I would like personally to have about 50. I think that would be a good balance between not killing the servers, but also making the online quite cool and, you know, actually feel like an online. Next comment says this: they'll definitely release online after. 2 weeks was the gap on GTA 5. And yeah, I think 2 weeks is a good sweet spot, since 2 weeks gives, if you're going to properly play the game, then that gives you quite a bit of time to get through the majority, if not all of the story for GTA 6, and then move on to the online. Since they want people to play the story, of course they do. They're going to spend loads of time on making that, a high budget for it, of course, and which I completely get. I think it makes sense to release the online a little bit later. That's something I would actually quite like, and I hope they do that. And I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, up to a month would be quite good, in my opinion. I'd say no less than 2, but no more than a month, in terms of having the balance between letting people play through the story but not waiting too long. But yeah, I think 2 weeks is definitely a safe bet. So moving on, we have a comment that says, I hope that if not all, that most features from the story mode are included in the online with GTA 6. I 100% agree. I'm going to use Red Dead 2 as an example here. There's so many features in the Red Dead 2 story that aren't in the online, and we get it with GTA 5 as well. So yeah, I think they will, to be honest. I feel like the further we get with Rockstar, the more they're going to add. Although, having said that, I suppose with GTA 5, there's probably more from the story in the online than there is with Red Dead 2. But Red Dead 2 was a bit neglected, so yeah, I think it's going to be a bit different to GTA 6. But I completely agree with that. I hope so as well. And yeah, because some of the features in the story modes are really cool. Obviously, some of them, it might be tricky because you got to obviously take into account there's going to be other players around. Some mechanics might be a bit different. Obviously, some things are a bit slower paced in the story, might not work in an online situation. But I do agree with you. I think that it'd be really good if they do cross over quite well. So moving on, we have a pretty valid point actually here, and this says online better be included in the full game. We better not have to buy online GTA 6 after buying the full game. And yeah, I agree, obviously, I really hope it is, and I think it will be, but it is possible. I suppose with Rockstar, you never know, they could make it where you have to pay a bit extra for the online. I really don't think they will, but you can't, you can't absolutely just assume that won't happen with Rockstar. But I do think it's unlikely, so hopefully that won't be the case. If it was, then people would be disappointed, but like I said in previous videos, no matter the price, people are still going to buy these things because it's GTA 6 and it's Rockstar Games. So yeah, they won't necessarily get away with it, but in a way they will, because people will still buy it no matter what. But yeah, I really hope that's not the case, and I don't think it will be at all. But yeah, you can't, take it completely out of the question. Moving on, we have a comment that says, I think it will simply be called GTA Online 2. I think it would make sense to be free to play. I don't think progress from GTA Online should roll over to the next game. It should kind of make you start from the beginning. Now, I think GTA Online 2, I don't think they go with that sort of name, to be honest with you. They might do, but I feel like GTA 6, GTA Online 2, if they keep it separate to GTA 6, then absolutely I think that's a possibility. But if it's, sort of mixed with GTA 6 and they're linked together, then I think you'll have a different name, and it might just still be GTA Online. But and free to play, I don't know, it's possible, but I feel like they can still do all the microtransactions and make you pay for the game. As Rockstar, they'll be able to get away with that, and I think that's possibly what will happen. There'll be microtransactions 100%, and I think you'll have to pay for standard GTA 6, and of course you'll get the online with that. I don't think it'll be free to play. And in terms of progress, I feel like in a way, yeah, you should have to start from the beginning, but I feel like there should be something that happens in terms of progress, even if it's just an icon to say what level you got in standard GTA Online. Something like that I think would be cool. I do agree that there should, it should start from the beginning, but something to recognize your GTA Online progress. People spent 10 years grinding that game, so but at the same time they don't have to, and I completely get if they didn't. But I think it'd be cool just for there to be something to recognize your progress in GTA Online at the moment. And there we go, those are some of your thoughts on GTA 6 Online and what you think will happen. All very, very, very valid points. A lot of them are actually quite interesting, and there's things that I hadn't actually thought of. So yeah, really, really good points. Obviously everyone excited for the game, I certainly am anyway. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the online portion works, but we'll definitely get the story, that's for sure. But yeah, it was really interesting to look at all your thoughts, and if you have any other thoughts, put them in the description of this video. And like I said, I'll link the video that I did of my personal thoughts in the description below, so you can see that. And yeah, I would love to hear even more thoughts. Maybe I could do another video like this if you'd be interested in that. But yeah, that does just about wrap up things here. Those are your thoughts on GTA 6 Online and what you think could happen and what you think might not happen. And yeah, that does just about wrap up things here for this video. On screen now, you are seeing a link to a different video. Hit the link on the screen if you are interested in watching that. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.